a lot of other different companies, and I've become a branding and marketing specialist over the years.
Wow.
That's my whole thing. So when I was with the source.
Listen. Right now we got Dionne CUFFY Gatling's story, all right? BMF, Big Meech. We got Tammy COWINS and Keith Cromer and the role they played in his 27-year sentence, both of them. So we got Keith Cromer and the role they played in Dionne CUFFY Gatling's 27-year sentence, right? We got Dionne CUFFY Gatling's story, and we got BMF, Big Meech, because all of it is tied together when we read the Frank's hearing and when we read the other paperwork, the 271-page document. Salute to everybody. You already know the vibe. This is Uda. This is the Go Sector. This is the Go Network. Be a part of the Go Network. Drop your likes. Subscribe to the channel. Let's just let the audio play.
Source, you know, I met a lot of people, did a lot of things. I worked with Vibe. I met a lot of people. But my thing is always being a humble, nice guy. So, you know, a lot of times people get in positions, they arrogant and they miss all the connects. I'm the humble guy. I want to talk to the quiet nigga in the corner and this person right here and the nigga mopping the floor, because you never know how circumstances change. You need all types of people in your corner. But so I got with Sosa. I got connected through Sosa because at the time I was doing what I'm doing, helping Pops. They brought me to Pops, and it was like, yeah, he got a record label. He needs some help. He needs some consulting. Can you help him? And that's how I started my relationship with the family. You know, from that point, met, you know, Meech and most of the top guys. At the time, I was living around the corner with an OG named Michael Concepcion. And so I would go.
I know Mike.
Yeah, I used to go the back route through the neighborhood, make sure nobody was following me to go to Pop's house once things got hot. So that's pretty much where I did. I did my business. When I fuck with them, I had a time limit. It was business. I stayed at the house for 15, 20 minutes, shake some hands and leave. I never hung out, was a hanger-on and groupie and doing none of that shit, because I knew that if I did that, niggas would look at me different. You know what I'm saying? So I just came, handled my business. When you saw them at the Source Awards and they was all in them seats getting the shout outs and they had the 4-page spread, you know, that was all my connects back at the time, because Benzino asked me, yo, Cal, what's up with these dudes? They good? I was like, yeah, them niggas is solid, man. They good people. Because when I met Pops, I really didn't know anything that was going on. All I knew is he had a record company and he needed help with marketing. So I had that girl.
Who was Pops? Who do you call him Pops?
Pops is Wayne, Wheezy.
Oh, Wheezy. Okay.
He know him too.
Yeah. Okay. See, I was lost when you said Pops.
Yeah. I always called him Pops or Wheezy. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
So henceforward, you know, I was around when things was, you know, kind of started going bad, and Pops got me with another writer who was a guy who used to be the former editor of Rolling Stone. He was trying to get us, you know, to put the whole story together and all that. And at the same time, I ran into a familiar person. I was put with this woman named Tammy COWINS. Tammy was communicating with me regarding, you know, her position, trying to help. They basically said, Cal, help Tammy.
That's crazy. So we're going to get in this. Tammy, I like how this is going. Y'all drop likes on the way in. More people going to join us. It's late, and YouTube act like they don't be sending out the notifications. So I know y'all got me. Y'all just drop a couple likes, and more people to join us. Let me just back this up a little bit, and let me hear how he brought Tammy in. How did he speak about Tammy? Hold on.
Right.
So henceforward, you know, I was around when things was, you know, kind of started going bad, and Pops got me with another writer who was a guy who used to be the former editor of Rolling Stone. He was trying to get us, you know, to put the whole story together and all that. And at the same time, I ran into a familiar person. I was put with this woman named Tammy COWINS. Tammy was communicating with me regarding, you know, her position, trying to help. They basically said, Cal, help Tammy. And because they knew that at the time, Tammy, you know, she didn't know shit. She was just a pretty girl. Now, let me tell you what I know that was weird. Tammy was communicating with me, communicating. She was telling me everything was going on. And then one day she disappeared. She ghosted me. And I could never figure it out. And I'm going to tell you something. The first time I met her in person at the Intercontinental in Buckhead. And she
Y'all drop a couple likes. Please, come on, y'all. Drop a couple likes. What are we doing? What are we doing? Come on.
Came across very striking, but it was something I couldn't put my finger on because I was like, how does this type of woman get involved with these ghetto niggas? What the fuck is, I couldn't figure it out because she seems so out of place. You know what I'm saying? But at the time, I didn't question it. I just did what I was asked to do, which was to look out for the family. So I was looking out, trying to connect with her. I was dealing with Tony at the time. They were trying to do their little BMF wives shit. And long story short, I held Pops down, Wayne down the entire time he was out in jail. Took care of some things for him. So when he came home, we had already been writing on the story based on Pop's perspective and involvement. And then he put me with Sosa, and Sosa blew my head off because no one in the organization, no one around could tell me about the old school shit. All I could tell me is about, going forward from California, how everything came to be.
But see, Sosa and myself, we all before all of that. You feel me?
Right.
Sosa is a day one nigga. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And see, Meech, I'm the first nigga put $1 million in his pocket. He never seen that till he came to the loot. You feel me?
I heard about you, dog. I heard you was just an outstanding dude, man. Take care of your business and your reputation in a good way preceded itself. So I understand now, based on from what we've dealt with,
Cut the whole man off.
This whole thing with Tammy, man. Speak on that for me if you can, because it's
question.
What they did, what Meech and Tammy did is called it because you're not in the system. Thank God you're not. I hate to see brothers in this system, but brothers who are familiar with this system, it's a nasty, nasty system. What Meech and Tammy did was called a third-party cooperation. What happened was...
This call is from a federal prison.
Originally, I was put with Tammy. I paid for the script. I paid $250,000. That's my script. That's why 50 when he came in, because we put a $250,000. What happened was...
This call is from a federal prison.
Originally, I was put with Tammy. I paid for the script. I paid $250,000. That's my script. That's why 50 when he came in, because we put a cease order in through my attorney. That's why they couldn't do a motion picture. That's why you didn't see the BMF story on the big screen. So 50 ran it through that star shit that he run that other corny shit that he do. So what happened was, homie, I wasn't even the original target. They wanted to get a little Mexican. He's actually a cartel member out of L.A. named Suarez. You'll see his name in the paperwork, Fidel Suarez. He was their initial target. You feel me?
Right.
He was their initial target. But with me calling in while they were trying to set up Fidel Suarez, she clicked over and told the Fed, or the agents who was listening to her and Suarez, hold on, this is Cuff. And when they heard the name Cuff, they went fucking crazy. And that's when her and Meech turned the scheme toward me. You feel me? So what it did was, this is what it was supposed to do. It was supposed to give Meech a time cut for her cooperation and set me up. But also, it kills two birds with one stone. It puts me in jail, and now they don't have to split any of the revenue with me. My buddy and my partner along with me his name is Louis Burrell. That's MC Hammer's big brother.
That's who Tammy was coming out here to see.
Drop a like, y'all.
That was me.
And I'm gonna tell you the year. That was 2015. No, that was like 14.
Way earlier than that.
I appreciate you for dropping a like, because when you drop a like, it just get the messages out. More people get to see it. That's it. Salute to y'all. I appreciate y'all. I just drop likes on the way in. I don't really want to talk too much. I got like a couple of clips to pay for.
And it started way earlier than that. Way earlier than that. Around 2010, homie. Way earlier than that.
I'm sorry, yeah, we gotta go way back.
We put $50 million on the table through Lionsgate Films, through Louis Burrell's Connect. Because Louis is the nigga, he a Bay nigga out there, but he fucks around. He really fucks around in the music tip, but he also fucks around in the movie industry up there. Now, what we did not know is why Tammy would turn down that deal with me and Louis Burrell getting 20% of that budget. You understand what I'm saying? For a finder's fee. So what ended up happening was we didn't know that they had other plans and that she was sleeping with the feds and that they would put me off in prison and run away with my script and don't have to give me anything. So it was supposed to give Meech a time cut and knock me out of my percentage, me and Louis Louis Burrell out of our percentage for the finder's fee with Lionsgate's film. Well, Lionsgate, when Louis went, so they backdoored us. Lionsgate shot it down when Louis Burrell wasn't no longer a part of it. You feel me?
Right.
So Tammy's whole thing fell apart. Meech couldn't get a time cut because they found out Tammy has no credibility. Because when you can't have a relationship with a federal agent, now you have no credibility. So they thing blew up. They thing fell all the way apart and blew up. That's why Meech didn't get a time cut. But Tammy testified in open court.
What you said that girl is up? Oh yeah, you know I'm going to run and get that. You know I'm going to grab that girl, Henny. You know I'm going to grab... Part 2 is up, yes or no? Is part 2 up? Yeah, I'm going to grab that. Don't worry about that. Yeah. That's next. Yeah.
That she signed up to be a DA informant to give Demetrius Flenory a time cut.
This call is from a federal prison.
Special Agent Keith Cromer testified that Demetrius Flenory knew about this whole thing, but he just wanted to keep his name out of the documents. The special agent told Flenory that he could not do that. He could only do that if Cuff don't go to trial. And with Cuff's record, he can't afford to go to trial.
We just got to connect that girl. You heard, Henny? We just got to link, bro. I'll be up grinding. Trust me. We going to be kicking it. We going to be taking. Trust me. We going to link. It's going to be fun. It's going to be funny, and it's going to be fun. Trust me, girl. Trust me, Henny. Trust me.
You understand what I'm saying?
Correct.
But in the midst of all of this, she ends up flipping on the special agent Keith Cromer, and their whole deal went in the trash. So that's why we're at the point to where we're at now.
Wow.
Nasty.
Yeah.
How long does your relationship go back with Meech, Cuff? How long have you known him? What you guys go back?
1990, homie. 1990, homie. 1990.
1990, homie.
My beautiful daughter that you talk with, my son, and my other daughter, they look at this nigga, call this nigga uncle, homie.
Nasty work, man.
Now, from my understanding, you guys reached out to him.
Y'all do me a favor and get the likes up. I know we rocking. I know it's late. But let's get the likes up. I love you all. But we still in single digits. That's crazy. How am I going to the store with $6? What I'm doing with that? What I need costs at least $1. What I'm going to do with the $6? Salute to y'all, man. Drop some likes.
When the paperwork came down, she said that you knew who the CI was, and you told her and her mom, and you guys sent a message to Meech. What was his response when this stuff came down and you were like, yo, bro, what's going on? What did you get from Meech?
I appreciate y'all. Drop
When
that
I
like.
got locked up, homie, and when I seen where this whole conspiracy was coming from, I laughed at it and I didn't believe in it. And I knew that Meech could come forward and kill the whole conspiracy. Just saying that the conspiracy is based on Meech communicating from Tammy, sending me a truckload of drugs. It's all made up. From jail, homie. He could have killed this whole deal. They never had any drugs. You understand what I'm saying? But that's how conspiracy works in this system, in this nasty system. But when Meech shot down the offer...
And they never got the drugs. That's nasty, son. That's nasty, bro. Cuffee got caught up in a bad one, bro. For real, for real. I'm not saying nobody's innocent here, bro. We all was living a life of crime. I was living a life of crime, too. Not on day level. But, you know what I mean? But he got caught in a bad one, bro. Straight up. He got caught. Tammy COWINS. But then we trying to figure out the Meech connection, bro. Because there's too many connections to Meech for Meech not to know, bro. Come on. He didn't know about Terry White. When Terry White got back, he didn't know that Tammy set him up. Okay, and when Cuffee found out that he set him up, so what happens? You don't say nothing this whole time? Come on, bro. If he signed that paper, that affidavit, whatever case, done. The case was null. The case was done, bro. Through the door, through the window, through the steps, wherever you want to throw the paper, bro. Out, bro. Because her whole affidavit was built on that. Straight up. It's crazy.
When we sent my attorneys out, he was at FCI Lompoc in California. And he responded back to my attorneys that he didn't want to have nothing to do with nothing, and he stopped communicating with them. So then that told my attorneys right there that Demetrius Flenory is a part of this whole deal. And I couldn't believe it. You feel me? So that's what his response was, that he don't know nothing about all this. Well, Demetrius Flenory has been locked up since 2005, and how are you my unindicted? He's listed in my paperwork on me as my unindicted co-conspirator serving 30 years at FCI Lompoc in California. How are you in my paperwork, man? And how are you this famous drug dealer who's in magazines and books and movies, and you are in bed with a government informant that testified in court that she cooperated and set your nigga up, a 30-year partner, to give you a time cut? How are you this celebrity drug lord, but you in bed with a government informant? And how you not know about this? And you in my documents is my
As his co-conspirator. How you in the documents as the co-conspirator, bro? Okay? I will read the documents again. I read that Frank's hearing every time I do a stream. Period. Because no matter the 271-page document that I have here, the Frank hearing basically tells you everything you need to know, bro. The 271-page document that I have, all these pages right here, this, and the rest of these pages, this, all of this, yeah, it's good. It shows Tammy. It shows Cromer. It shows the cross examinations and all that. But the Frank's hearing shows that Tammy pointed Meech out. Tammy did all of this. Tammy said Meech put the play together. He arranged a deal through Tammy to get Suarez to give a multi-kilogram whatever to Gatling, bro. Why are you in the paperwork saying that? So when Cuffee says he don't know how far my reach is. That's what Cuffee says. He said, you don't know how far my reach go, bro. I had a dude in the jail where he was at. He named the prison. I couldn't really hear the prison he named. He said, yo, I had a dude that was in the prison where he was at. And I had him tap on his shoulder, bro, with the paperwork. Like, yo, bro, sign that, man. Come on, bro, sign the paper. And Meech didn't want to sign it, he said. You think Cuffee's making up all these stories? You think he's just sitting in jail, doing 27 years, and just making up stories for us to come think about? Everything he say, when he says things, he say, yo, it's in the paper, homie. Check the paper. Yo, go check my pacer. Yo, go check when she cleared out the courtroom, bro. Yo, go check when the agent Cromer testified that Demetrius knew and was aware of the plan, and his only problem was that he didn't want his name in no paperwork. And then Tammy testified that he was aware. And Tammy also testified that she went to Jack Harvey on Meech's behalf. That was crazy. When I heard that one, I was like, whoa, that's crazy. Because if she went there on Meech's behalf, that sounded like Meech knew that Terry was about to get booked. Did it go back from then? Did this whole play go back before Cuffee and was going on since Terry? So the whole time while Thing was running around, Cuffee was running around with Tammy in LA, doing the thing with Louis Perel. They doing a movie film, like he said. He paid for the script. That's his script that 50 and them have. That's the script. There wasn't no new script 50 made. That was the script that Tammy had. That was the script that he paid for, $250,000. Okay? So basically, it's looking like niggas lined them to get him, but niggas also kind of lined them to, like, looking like he's saying, to get me out the way with my script, bro. Niggas lined me for my script. That BMF series to be watching is his script, he's saying, bro. That's crazy. He said, I paid for that script, bro. Think about that. We love the script. Them niggas know the story. He was a part of it. He lived it with him. His name is St. Louis BMF Faction. That's what they call him in the paperwork. St. Louis BMF. So who knows the story? They all know the story. They created the story. Them, Meech was in jail when the story was created. They got the story created. Him and Louis Burrow. Was it? And they sneaked him out the deal. That's what he's saying. Y'all drop a couple likes. We're going to listen to Cuffee. Drop a couple likes, y'all. Come on. Why we still there?
Out of Memphis.
Come on, y'all.
Who's based out there in the...
Come on, y'all. Drop a couple likes, y'all. What we doing? It's too late for that. Daytime is a different deal. It's nighttime. Come on. It's nighttime. What we doing? We listening to Cuffee. If you don't want to listen, you don't want the man's story out. You just want to watch me and me talk about it. Drop a like. Straight up. Because the likes is what gets his story out. Straight up. Not none of this that we doing. We could talk about this all day. But the likes, the comments, the shares is what get this story out. Okay, we've heard the whole other side of the story for years. For years, right? We didn't hear nothing. This voice was actually drowned out for years. We're now hearing it, really. The daughter, the this, the that, the that. We're now hearing it now. So let us be able to get the stories out there, and so we could get to wherever the truth is. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
LA now. She does a lot of. She does a lot of.
I appreciate y'all, man.
She's working with Nickelodeon now, but
This call is from a federal prison.
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely.
So yeah, that was some heavy stuff we talked about earlier, man, regarding, the whole play and how that stuff went down, man. A lot of people are having a hard time accepting that what happened and took place.
Exactly.
Regarding this guy. And
exactly.
What would you say to that, man? Because the truth, the facts are the facts.
Oh, no doubt about it. You know what I mean? I didn't put your name in this paperwork. How did you get in this paperwork? These are sworn documents. These are affidavits that have you listed as my unindicted co-conspirator. These are sworn documents. These affidavits went in front for wiretaps in front of a magistrate.
Can't beat that. It's in the paperwork, bro.
Under the penalty of perjury. So you think them white folks gonna put themselves in a trick bag by putting Demetrius Flenory name in there as my unindicted co-conspirator?
For no reason? You think that's the games they play? They don't play them games, bro. They don't play them games, bro.
You're my unindicted co-conspirator, man. How did you get in my paperwork?
They don't play those games.
And now, there doesn't seem to be any anger or vitriol coming from your perspective about none of this.
That's what I'm saying.
People are having a hard time accepting and understanding it. They just don't want to believe it. And I think the sentiment goes to a lot of people, but you have to accept the truth for what it is, because at the end of the day, how did you would have never met Tammy had he not put her with you, if I'm correct?
You're 100% correct, man. He knows this, and everybody else knows this. Anything with Tammy comes from him. Not only that, what she testified in court to. What Special Agent Keith Cromer fired disgraced DEA agent Keith Cromer, who she was having a illicit sexual relationship with, which killed their case, which killed his time cut. All that's prohibited, and it's not only prohibited, it's criminal. You go to jail for that, man.
So when you
five agents was fired, and one was indicted.
Wow.
Damn.
They gave her $250,000 to set me up, man, to do this.
What? What?
I found some stuff in the
What?
it's a St. Louis paper. I can't think of the name of it, but I was
What?
Not only that, what she testified in court to. What Special Agent Keith Cromer fired disgraced DEA agent Keith Cromer, who she was having a illicit sexual relationship with, which killed their case, which killed his time cut. All that's prohibited, and it's not only prohibited, it's criminal. You go to jail for that, man.
So when you
five agents was fired, and one was indicted.
Damn.
They gave her $250,000 to set me up, man, to do this.
I found some stuff in the it's a St. Louis paper. I can't think of the name of it, but I was able to find an article on that. Can you tell me a little bit about the development of the script? And you say you put some money into that writing. Who was the writers, and how did that go about being developed? What made you put forth effort and funds into developing a script for BMF on behalf of Meech? What made how did that come about?
Well, that was me and Meech's thing. That was something me and he and I myself agreed to. And if I can bring in one of the movie houses that can handle that type of budget,
Yo, Rose.
And no one can write the script.
Rose. What? Why you ready? You ready, Rose? How you know that?
From the beginning, but a person like myself or Sosa, they won people. So we used a young lady out of Memphis who's based out there in LA now. She's working with Nickelodeon now, But
This call is from a federal prison.
her and the
Let me know, Rose, what you saying, if you read it or not. Because I got some of it, but I don't know about my pace. I'm waiting for the rest of it to come through. I don't know what the hell's going on.
couple more people that she brought in. We put the script together over a 2-year period.
If y'all got it, you want to send me some paperwork, udaongo@gmail. And my Instagram is udaongo. Y'all follow me, send me whatever. And I'll read whatever, too. If y'all got some paperwork, Terry White, whoever, let's get to it. We could break it down. Facts. Send it to me.
Yeah. So, yeah, Meech was a part of that. But I told you that initially I wasn't the government's target. It was Fidel Suarez. You will see that name in there many, many times in the documents. All the documents going to have Fidel Suarez's name in there. Fidel met Meech in the county jail. Didn't know him from a can of paint, but he just took to him. You know, Meech is that type of person. Suarez, yeah.
So he never knew him prior to going to jail.
Yes, they met in the county jail in Detroit. When Meech first got indicted, he was in the county jail in Detroit. The indictment is out of Detroit. So Fidel beat his case and vowed to help Meech out. They met in the county. They befriended one another in the county. And Fidel was reaching out to Tammy just to keep up with Meech. Unbeknown to him that Tammy and Meech was trying to set him up. Well, he didn't have no interest in none of the stuff that she was trying to do. He just wanted to make sure, hey, man, how's my man doing? How much money he needs for an appeal? I mean, just a good dude.
So he wasn't. So it wasn't like the feds set him up. They didn't send a guy in there to set him up.
No. They didn't send no. They went to county jail.
Yeah.
No. Fidel and 2 or 3 other Mexicans got caught with 97 kilos of cocaine at a truck stop. And they beat it in trial while they was in the county jail with Meech in 2005 or 2006. They beat the case in trial. Well, he exchanged information with Meech and vowed to help him out, and that's all he was doing.
And so why did they make him a target? Because they knew who he was?
For Fidel?
Yeah.
Fidel's a known cartel member. Yes, they know who Fidel is.
Period.
Okay.
Now drop a couple likes for me, y'all. A couple likes. We're going to get over that buck. Simple. If you're new, welcome. Top of the morning, man. We're listening to Cuffee, man. He's explaining his side of the story, man. And he's dropping some things I never heard. So I hope some of y'all that's against Cuffee is listening to some of the things that he's saying and have an open mind. You got to have an open mind. We wasn't in the case, bro. We got to have an open mind, bro. Come on, man.
Okay, understood. So what's his status now? Did he beat his case? Is he all right, or did he get?
Yeah, he's all right. Yeah. See, so the other play was for them to mess me around so that I can turn into a.
The question is, though, Nixon, how that big fish is dealing with Tammy when Tammy's a square from anywhere, not even Delaware. She's a square from anywhere. Never had a record, no nothing. His third conversation with Tammy Suarez, he bugging, yo, I got some pills. You know who gonna move some pills? She's in the car with Cromer. She tell Cromer, look, here, Suarez calling me. Boop. And the first call, Suarez, Cromer's there listening to the damn call. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive, right?
A rat or a dirty bastard and bring him in.
Crazy.
But the buck stops with me. I'm not cut that way. You feel me?
Fidel never had any interest in doing anything other than just being a solid friend to Meech and making sure that while he was in jail, let me help you out. Because most people know that when you're in jail, you know, especially high-level guys, they're going to be watching you. You know what I'm saying?
I was wondering about this.
Oh, ain't no doubt. No, Fidel didn't have no interest in anything else other than helping dude out. Like he would constantly say, man, we're going to find the best attorney in America, and whatever it costs, I'm going to pay it. And just genuinely like the dude.
Wow. And they was going to turn around and target to set him up.
They were talking to Fidel. She was talking to Fidel.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. This actually filled in a lot of blanks for me, bro. Couple of things I was just really thinking about. It just really filled it up for me.
I click in to inform her about the movie, the progress that me and Louis Burrell, my man out of Oakland, was making on getting the budget. And when she clicked over, and all this is in court documents, she clicked over and told the feds, hey, wait up, there's Cuff on the other end. And when they heard Cuff, they lost their mind.
So they
tried, fuck Dale,
right,
and directed this toward me.
But the original target was Fidel. So how much did he incur in terms of legal action or pursuit? Did they try to pursue him at the same time, or once they knew you were in the mix, they was like, "Fuck him, let's just get this"?
They dropped him. They were like, "Fuck him," and it was really hard explaining this to a federal judge. So you went at this nigga Cuff over a known cartel member who not only beat you all out in 2005. They had a hard time in the courtroom explaining that to the judge. But that's just how much vitriol they have for brothers. You understand?
Right. And this was a case out of St. Louis. The indictment that came down where they attempted to get you was coming out. Did that originate out of St. Louis?
It originated out of Atlanta, Georgia. But it stumped to the highest power. So the agent gave it to the St. Louis agents.
Got it.
All the work and all the dirty shit was done in Atlanta, and so that raised red flags. So the judge was like, "What? Why would you bring this case down here and not file it in Atlanta, Georgia?" Well, we just felt like it would move faster down, and so none of it made any sense.
Damn. So from what I understand, Cuff, they got you on some bullshit, a ghost gun and a bunch of bullshit. How long have you been in, and what is your chances of beating this now and getting out early on what you've been served?
We believe, by the mercy of Allah, that we are in really, really good shape. When Meech and them case went in the toilet, they indicted me on 2 homicides. They panicked and they indicted me on 2 homicides based on my co-defendant statements. So I had to plead to 20.
Oh, boy, that's nasty. I wonder how he got. Damn, that's nasty, bro. How that happened, bro. That's crazy. Wait a minute, I gotta bring this back. Damn, son, that's crazy if it went down like that, bro.
Really, really good shape.
It's crazy.
When Meech and them case went in the toilet, they indicted me on 2 homicides. They panicked and they indicted me on 2 homicides based on my co-defendant statements. So I had to plead to 27 years.
How long you been in there, Cuff?
About 11, 12?
Since 2013.
Since 13.
Okay.
So what ended up happening was I pled to the conspiracy with Tammy COWINS. And there was 10 years for that, which I finished. And now I'm serving the 17 years. So this is what happened. Instead of me pleading to the murders, they let me plead to an invisible gun, homie. And at the time,
To a ghost gun.
I didn't know the significance of it because 27 years was 27 years. I didn't know any better. But my attorney told me that they fucked up. You don't have a gun. You never had a gun. They don't even allude to you having a gun, and they let you plead to a gun.
So, based on procedure, it sounds like they broke a lot of the rules and procedures, so you may have grounds to get appealed or to get released because you've done a significant portion of your time.
No. Ain't no morals and principles in this system. Based on the law of the possession, you have to possess. I have to have a gun. It's really simple. It's like me charging you with stolen property. The government has to have the property. It can't be just words. Well, mine is just words, if that makes sense to you. The lower courts are saying to the appellate courts, and that's where it's stuck at now, that the government must produce a gun. Well, there is no gun. You understand? Because I pled based on some statements. The government don't have a weapon. Like everybody in here who got gun charges, you can look in their paperwork. It says a 38 Smith & Wesson, made in West Virginia, serial number, blah, 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 blah. I don't have none of that because they don't have a gun, if that makes sense to you.
So they basically forged your case, so you may have an additional case later on for false imprisonment.
Thank you.
Well, no.
I drop a couple more. Let's get to 20.
What you have to do is file ineffective assistance of counsel and file file the appeal the way we file the appeal. And your relief is basically the court saying, the higher court saying that if you don't have a weapon, you must release him. And the government don't have a weapon. So they know they're in trouble. They know that this is one big quagmire, and that's where we're at.
So you basically just waiting for the due diligence now for them to run out of time to produce this item that never existed.
Well, no, we're waiting on a case called U.S. versus Anderson. Anderson case is similar to mine, very similar, identical to mine, and that's the proceeding case. That means that it came before mine, but my case is identical to U.S. versus Anderson. Once they rule on Anderson, and the courts are saying that you have to, in order for Anderson to be found guilty or held on a weapon, the government must possess a weapon.
So it set precedence for your case.
And we follow that same, we fall up under that same guideline.
Excellent. And how's that proceeding now? Is that moving forward through the course?
That's moving forward in the courts, and that's a proceeding case. A lot of people are waiting on, because in this federal system for decades they was locking up black and brown men on ghost drugs. Well, that got ruled unconstitutional, and now the same thing is getting ready to happen, where white folks are charging black and brown men with ghost guns.
Wow,
that's crazy.
It sounds like you become kind of legally up in there, man. Are you familiar with Isaac Wright?
Isaac Wright, not offhand.
He's the guy who 50 Cent did a TV show on. He was a guy who got convicted on some RICO charges, and he became an attorney while in jail.
Oh, that guy.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that. And 50 did a story of was trying to do base one of them series off of him. Yeah, I heard about him.
Yep. He beat his case.
Hey, man. Hey, Cal, this joint finna cut off, man. You know we only get 15 minutes.
I already know.
When you're talking with a real guy, I can talk to you all day. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Well, you giving me some good stuff, man, that I'm gonna be able to use and put together. Because
whenever you need me, man, hit my queen, and I'm right on your line.
Man, come on, man, all day, man.
Tell Sosa get that number on my man for me, man.
Already got him on it, and I'm gonna get an address so I could send you out some stuff too. Magazines. What can you get? Books, magazines, all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah, they have to come from the distributor, so the book company will have to send them.
Okay.
But I'm okay, man. I don't need nothing, man.
There's a couple of detailed things in this thing that I've seen in here, yo, that I end up learning from this thing, which is crazy. He paid for the script. So that's his script, basically. The same script that we watched. Could that have been a play to get him out of here and take the script from him on Tammy's part? Think about that. On Tammy's part. He paid for it. She get him out the way. Meech is in the building still doing 30. She got it all for herself. She give it to 50 or whatever. That could have been a play, though. That could have been a play. But it still don't count for why Cuffee said she testified and said that Big Meech told her to go deal with Jack Harvey. And Jack Harvey's the leading agent that took down Meech and busted him in his head and gave him 30 years. Why the hell would you be working with that guy of all people on earth? I don't understand that. He said that Meech told her to go deal with him. So if Meech told her to holler at him, when she hollered at him, she was going to take down Terry, bro. So that was a funny one. She got $250K to set him up. She got $55,000 to show you the levels. She got $55,000 for Terry, and Terry had mad shit, Rolls Royces and everything. When they booked this nigga, she got $250. She got $250, quintupled that. Damn near Crazy. Quadruple that. He said Fidel was looking out for him, though, the whole time. And Fidel was actually a good dude. Because I'm like, this nigga was probably drinking La Marita somewhere chilling in Cancun. Where this nigga at? They basically, niggas try to set him up. So as soon as he got freed, it was go. Chase the chicken. Like, yo, niggas is on him. Feds is on him. Get. He out. Bro. He said he was trying to help Meech. So he obviously must have spoke. Did he speak to Fidel? Because I could have sworn in the paperwork, I think he stiffed Fidel on some paper, you know. He didn't pay him all his bread. And, you know, all your bread is some bread for the bread that they playing with, talking about. But he didn't pay him all his bread from something. But he didn't get bagged with no work. But, you know, conspiracy is conspiracy. And then he ended up pleading guilty to a ghost gun. That's crazy. He pled guilty to a ghost gun? Nah, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy. He pled guilty to a ghost gun. He said Fidel got caught up because they did mention in the paperwork that a truck was seized that was connected to Fidel Suarez's trucking company. And we understand now that Fidel got caught with the truck or whatever, that truck that got caught up. It had 97 keys at a truck stop. But he beat the case. He went to the feds and beat the case. He said they only I'm wondering, like, where did the skloom charges come from? Because I'm like, yo, did they bug him? They must have found that out when they bugged him with Tammy. But he's saying basically they was just going with the conspiracy, really. And when the case started falling apart because of Tammy and the sex and all the stuff that they was doing, they put a last-ditch play together and said, you know what? We're going to charge him with the duppies, with the two Skloombas. Because his co-defendant made some kind of statements. I don't know what Rush did. It's got to be Rush, probably Andre Rush. Got to possibly be him. And got him jammed, and he had to plea out and take 27. 27 years for a ghost gun. 27 years for a ghost gun, bro. No, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. It's crazy, bro. I don't understand. That's really crazy stuff. For real, for real. Ghost gun, huh? And Fidel was looking out for Meech. And Fidel was looking out for this nigga. It's crazy, bro.
And I got my man Cuffee on the phone. Cuffee, where you at? You in Lexington?
Yeah, I'm in Lexington, Kentucky, huh?
Okay. Now, Cuff. You and Meech was down together at one point, right?
Correct.
When did y'all get down together?
1991.
Y'all go back to 1991?
1991, homie.
Now he knows your family, he knows Tamara, he knows everybody.
Yeah, he goes way back, homie. We just found Tamara's gonna post a picture with you when she was 4 years old. She's 30.
Now drop a couple likes, y'all.
She's gonna post a picture with her and Meech sitting on the couch at my mom's house. She was 4 years old, yo.
Yeah, she told me that today, man, and we're gonna get Tamara too. Now, Cuff, man, run through.
Drop a like for me, y'all. Come
I
on.
want to give you the floor, man. You on my.
We getting stagnant in the building. Y'all drop a couple likes. What we doing, y'all? Come on. Drop a like or something. We getting too stagnant in this building. We need to constantly stay moving. This is the Matrix, just like Neo told us. Keep it moving. That's when you get jammed up by Smith. You gotta keep it moving. Trust me.
My platform, I want to give you the floor. I've read the motion to suppress the
Thank you.
wiretaps. You've watched me. I've done the whole thing, and my man's paperwork don't look good, Cuff.
Oh, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. It's really simple, Sean. In early 2013, Meech called me and told me, yo, homie, I got some good people. You know what I mean? Got some good people, got some good numbers. I can't rap right now. Tammy gonna hit you in a minute. An hour later,
Good
homie,
people got some
Tammy
good
called me
numbers.
and put me with the feds. It's really simple, homie. It's really, really simple, homie. This shit is not complicated, man.
Okay, now, Cuff, when you say she put you with the feds, that mean now is Suarez down with the feds too, or you don't know?
No, sir. No, sir.
Suarez is straight up and down.
Straight good dude. As a matter of fact, he beat the feds in trials. That's how he met Meech in the county jail.
Okay, now, Cuff, I want to go ahead, man. Now, when you initially reached out to Tammy, you was just interested in the movie joint.
Yeah, actually, Meech put me with Tammy back around 08, 09, and this was strictly dealing with the movie.
This call is from a federal prison.
My job was to come up with the movie script and find a motion picture house to take the deal. And at that particular time, she had his life rights, so of course she would have to take the meetings with myself and Louis Burrell, which is MC Hammer's big brother out of Oakland.
Okay.
Which is my man. We go way back.
Now, Cuff, Meech reached out to you and hit you about the movie rights, or making the movie, or Tammy approached you about making the movie?
I reached out to Meech and told him that, yo, if you can get your movie rights over to your people, man, like your family or somebody, we can get this bread. You feel me?
Right.
But instead of him turning over his life rights to his moms or his sister, Danielle, or one of them, for some reason he turned it over to this Tammy COWINS broad.
Now, Cuff, how far you go back with Tammy?
About 08, 09. We've been taking meetings, and that's part of the record also. So we have our emails back and forth. That's part of the record of this case. Because, like, our argument was that I wasn't in no drug deal with Tammy. We were working on a legitimate business deal.
So you don't run into Tammy until 08, 09. Now, did you know Tammy going back to 90? When did Meech ran into it in 02, 03, but you didn't meet her back that early?
Free
No,
Cuff,
sir.
yo.
No, sir. No, I don't.
Free Cuff.
To be honest with you, Sean, I don't know when they originally hooked up.
Free that man, bro. Free that man, bro. Straight. Free that man, bro. Real talk. The man got jammed up, bro. Real talk. Straight up. I know mad niggas got jammed. I got jammed one time in this situation. Bruh, when you get jammed, you got jammed. And he got jammed, bro. It's just too many loopholes that it's just too many little coincidences, bro. It's just like too much, bro. It's not like one thing or two. It's like 5, 6, 7, 8 things, bro. It's like, come on, bro. What the hell? What are we doing here?
He told me he had this girl that was doing a lot of his running and things of that nature. She was very business, and that was around 08, 09. So I didn't have any reason to know her or know nothing about her, other than the fact that he told me she had his life rights, which was true. She testified under oath that she had his life rights in the Franks hearing.
Now, Cuff, man, I know you spent a lot of money on them lawyers in that Franks hearing. How much did you spend on legal fees altogether, man?
150.
About 150,000.
Did you pay for all 4 of y'all's or just yours?
Just mine.
Okay, and then the other dudes, the Rush brothers and Gibbs, they handle their own.
Of course they did.
Okay. Now, niggas is saying, Cuff, and that we talking about the comment section, niggas with fake profiles and whatnot, they don't matter. But they wondering, like, are you a rat? Or did you cooperate in any kind of way? Can you clean that up for us, man?
Well, the documents speak for themselves. I find that that's funny, homie.
Yeah, well, I didn't, everybody I talked to from St. Louis, and you know my man Cav, man, from the Boogie.
Ain't no doubt.
And
No doubt.
and yo, Kev told me this story, man. Me and him was in Morgantown together, and he told it to me back then. And then when 50 dropped the joint with the Instagram post, I called him back, and he was like, "Yo, Sean, they jammed my man Cuff up, a solid dude," and so that's the reason why I even got into the joint, man.
Sean, niggas rock with me from Maine to Spain, my nigga. That when you mention my name, nigga, you talking about gold, nigga. You feel me?
I hear you. Now, Cuff, you was the word that you put money in Meech's hand. He didn't put no money in your hand.
Nigga ain't have nothing, homie. And when I talk to 50, you understand what I'm saying? One thing that we both agreed on is that this nigga's ungrateful. You understand? No, this nigga ain't had nothing, man. I mean, he was doing a little bullshit hustling. But when we got him down to the loo, homie, I put the nigga hustle game on 10. And I let the nigga touch his first $1 million, the nigga cried, homie. You feel me?
Now, Cuff, you ain't heard. When was the last time you spoke to him, man?
The last time I spoke to this brother, man, and we go back 30 plus years, just to communicate that to your audience. 30 plus years, homie. The last time I talked to this nigga, homie, was when he put me with them people. You understand? When he told me Tammy gonna be calling me early 2013, homie.
Early 2013, bro. Nasty work. Nasty work.
And then you reached out to him. And when did you find out Tammy was no good? At the Frank's hearing?
No. As soon as the sting went down, I found out that she was no good. I didn't know his role. So immediately immediately after the sting, my attorney sent Meech correspondence saying, "Yo, Cuff need to holler at you. Your friend Tammy put him in a real bad jam with the police." I heard nothing back from him. My lawyers, he don't respond, period. And so we've been trying to contact this nigga all during the Frank turn and everything. No response.
And he done been all in your crib, know your daughter, know your family, know everybody.
Everybody. I'd have been all in his crib. We moved to Atlanta together in the early 90s, man. We bought homes in Atlanta. We moved our families to Atlanta, in the early 90s. I ate at this nigga's mom's table. He ate at my mom's table. Feel me?
Wow. So what did you? So now, as far as the case with Tammy and her cooperate, did that case fall apart? And did you get sentenced with that, or you down on the gun joints?
The case never fell apart. It never fell apart. The case was in trouble. So what the government did was supersede me. If you look through the documents, you'll see the word superseding indictment. That just means to add on. So they indicted me on 2 homicides. So the only way that the government would even have jurisdiction is if the drugs charge was still there. It's called the predicate. So the predicate is what triggers the 924.
What's the 924, Cuff?
It's a gun charge.
Okay.
924C, 924J, that's what I have.
Okay.
Based on the drug trafficking, based on the Meech and Tammy drug conspiracy.
Okay. Now what about the homicide joints?
So they dropped the homicide joint in exchange for me taking 2 gun charges. That's the 924C and the 924J, yo.
Let me ask you this, Cuff. Do you think did they have the wiretaps that they got based on Tammy and Meech putting you in touch with Tammy? Was there a discussion on the wiretaps about the guns and the homicides and whatnot? Do you know?
Not that I know of.
Because I was thinking that, they couldn't, the reason they didn't throw out the wiretaps, they said because they had probable cause, but it might have been some information on it. So if they throw all of the wiretaps out, you go home the next day.
But not just but West Coast, they're not just a chick and some dude. This is a dude that you rock with. This is a dude that you put $1 million in his hand before. This is a dude that you rock with. Forget Tammy. Throw Tammy to the wolves if you want. We're talking about Meech here. She works with Meech, regardless of the fact she's connected to you. Even if you did not do it, this person did it. You know it. What are you doing to help it, to stop it, to alleviate it? Nothing. What are you doing? That's what I'm talking about. Regardless of the fact that this doesn't look good, even if you did or didn't do it, you still, even if you didn't do it, you still moved like you did it. Like the hell, you didn't try to help nobody. A person that didn't do something, tried to help people, seems remorseful. Where is the remorse? Where is the help for Cuffee? There's none. So maybe Meech needs to speak up and say why is the reason of that. Yo, he's done something. Meech might say that. Who knows? But say something then. You can't not say nothing after people saying everything that they're saying.
I go.
Come on, bro. You got to say something, man. At some point, you got to say something. And at the end of the day, my only fear is that by the time he does say something, it may be too late. So by then, Tammy might speak, or she might play some audios from him, or something else might happen. Then what? Now, when you speak, it's on deaf ears. Now we don't want to hear it. You see what I'm saying? It be like that sometimes, bro. So sometimes you just, who knows when it's the right time to say the truth or to lie or what? I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just know the paperwork don't look good. Regardless of what, the paperwork just doesn't look good, and I just can't. You know what I mean? I ain't jump out the window and say, you a rat and all of that. I never jumped out the window and said that about Meech. But at the same time, I cannot call him a rat. You know what I mean? I cannot, because the paperwork is just really funny. It's a lot of loopholes in this paperwork. I'm just being honest with you. Think about that. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe now. What I do around here, especially around this time, depends on how the streams are flowing. Depends on how y'all liking and stuff like that. It depends on how I rock with the streams too. But I'm going to cap this, and then I'm going to start another stream and do something on Cuffee. I'm going to do another one. So I'm going to cap this like an hour so that everybody watches it. When they see it, it's just an hour, and they'll watch it on the rewatch. When they get too long, I know when I see some things, and they be like, I want to watch it, but it's like watching Titanic. I don't want to see it. You know what I'm saying? Because as soon as you stop on it, you know you got to finish it. And it's like 4 hours. So everybody subscribe to the channel. Turn the notification bells on so you're notified. Subscribe to the channels that's linked to my channel. I got Comedy on Go, Comedy News on Go, but subscribe to Comedy on Go. That's the one I want y'all to subscribe to. Comedy on Go. My Instagram is there. Y'all can subscribe. Y'all can leave me messages. Y'all can holler at me, whatever y'all want to do. That's where it's at. Y'all want content y'all want me to get at, something y'all want me to do, hit me on the gram. Go to Don't Hide the Plug to get any of the dope hats I wear on my stream. Don't Hide the Plug. Any of the dope hats I wear on my stream. Uda is the promo code. Tell them Uda sent you. Get your hats today. And you could go about getting your own hats just like these from New Era, okay? By collaborating with them, all you got to do is just ask them, yo, can I get my own box? Boom, boom, boom. I got my logo, whatever the case. Just go over there and holler. You'll figure it out. And you're going to get yourself right. So you already know. Streets is washed up, Slim. Streets is washed. Streets is a meth, man. Salute to everybody. I'm going to be back in a minute. Salute to everybody that's watching it now, live, and everybody on the rewatch. This video didn't get to all the likes that we wanted, so if you're watching this on the rewatch, make sure you just like it, share it, and get this to the 1,000 likes. You heard? Salute to everybody.